friends, this week let's put Margaery Tyrell from the A Song of Ice and Fire series into the spotlight. Margaery is a young woman who was almost Queen of Westeros 3 different times. She was married to Renly Baratheon, Joffrey Baratheon and Tommen Baratheon, however they all died.
So am I the Queen?
More than you were with Renly. Less than you would have been if Joffrey had done you the courtesy of consummating the marriage before dying.
Margaery is often described as a gracious and soft-spoken girl.
The lowest among us are no different from the highest if you give them a chance and approach them with an open heart.
However, we know from the TV show she does have some spunk.
Can we bring you anything to eat or drink? I wish we had some wine for you. It's a bit early in the day for us.
The name Margaery was invented by author George R.R. Martin for the series. He was most likely inspired by the name Margaery. The name Margaery comes from the Old English name Margaret, which means pearl. The name Tyrell comes from the Old English surname Tyrell, which means stubborn. House Tyrell's sigil is a golden rose on a green field. The colours used here are very symbolic. Gold is used to symbolize wealth and therefore power. Green, especially a green field, symbolizes agriculture. Agriculture is often used as a symbol of fertility. In this case, the symbol of fertility means they are a very strong and powerful family. House Tyrell's words are growing strong.
Growing strong. Ha! The dullest words of any house.
Though it's an obvious link to their sigil with the rose, it's also very telling of their family. With each new generation, this family is growing stronger. There aren't really that many differences in Margaery's character between the books and the TV show, though the differences that do exist are pretty big. The first difference that readers would have noticed immediately is her age. Well, actually there's two differences readers would have noticed immediately: her age and her hair colour. In the books, she's described as being 16, the same age as Robb Stark. However, in the TV show, she is older than Robb. We can guess that she's likely about 4 years older than him. This is because Natalie Dormer, who plays Margaery, is 4 years older than Richard Madden, who plays Robb. There is a reason for this age difference for the TV show, and I'll get to that a bit later. The other striking difference I said readers would have noticed immediately is her hair colour. In the TV show, she has a beautiful auburn hair. However, in the books, she's described as having dark brown hair, the same hair colour as the Starks have. By far the biggest difference with Margaery's character is we never really know her true motivations in the books. For those of you who haven't read the books, they're in a series of different characters' points of view. From chapter to chapter, it swaps around from one character to the next. However, not all characters are a point of view character. Margaery is one of these. We never get a chapter in her perspective. This means we only see her actions as others see them. And a lot of these other characters who are watching her and talking about her are unreliable narrators. The biggest of these is Cersei Lannister. Cersei becomes extremely paranoid when it comes to Margaery in the books, to the point that there's a lot of things that Cersei believes Margaery is doing or saying that never actually happen.
You look radiant, Your Grace.
Radiant? Why radiant?
It's the word that came to mind.
However, in the TV show, because there's not this idea of one point of view at a time, we can see a lot more of Margaery. We see both sides of the conversations with Cersei, not just Cersei's perspective on them.
Loris, isn't the Queen's gown magnificent? The fabric, the embroidery, the metalwork. I've never seen anything like it.
You might find a bit of armour quite useful once you become queen.
We also see her talking to her family a lot more, something we never see in the books. All of these scenes that add depth to Margaery's character don't exist in the books. None of her actions are different to what she does in the books. We just get more of a backstory or an explanation behind them in the TV show.
But you need to act quickly. Cersei may be vicious, but she's not stupid. She'll turn the boy against you as soon as she can.
Another huge difference, see, I told you all the differences are pretty big ones, is that in the TV show she dies. Margaery doesn't die in the books, at least not where we're at now. Bear in mind there's still 2 more books to come out, so she could still end up dying. But in the TV show, she's blown up in the Great Sept of Baelor alongside her brother, her father, and hundreds of others. I mentioned earlier on that Margaery's age has changed in the TV show compared to the books. This is because Natalie Dormer was cast to play Margaery and she was older than Richard Madden by 4 years. Even though there was this age difference, she was still cast because her audition was just impeccable. Nobody could fault it, and she was by far the best audition for this character, so it made sense to give her the role even if that meant there was an age difference. Do you think that Margaery's going to die in the books, or do you think she's going to survive the series? Please tell me in the comment section down below, and until next time, happy bubbles! Thanks so much for watching this video, and thank you to my Patreon bubblers for supporting the channel. If you want to see the other characters from the Game of Thrones series I've already covered, you can click on the box on the left, or you can click on the box on the right to see the most recent video that I've uploaded. Thanks for liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting that notification bell.